Slam Jackson. Adventurist! By Charles Henry Berman. Season 2, Episode 3, The Fraternal Duplicity. Our story opens, gentle listeners, in the oh-so-stylish yet practically ergonomic black office chair of our protagonist, where our comely Caliban of courage that unanimously admired private investigator and famed adventurist, Slam Jackson,
Would you mind? I'm trying to read.
is trying to read. Specifically, the list of emails that has accumulated on his computer overnight at his impeccably furnished office. Perusing with the fluency of a reader with years of experience, our hero eagerly explores these electronic harbingers of blood-thrilling cases and exploits to come.
Jamaican Chicken Jerk says he's not coming to hang out. I don't think I invited him. Oh, look, special offer from Kohl's. Save that one. Oh no. Great.
Oh, no, indeed, astonished auditors, for there, sitting innocuously amidst the other contents of our hero's inbox, is an email from none other than Susan Jackson, his own beloved but also despised in a complicated sort of way mother.
You know I hate it when people read over my shoulder.
Sorry.
Also, what do you know about my relationship with my mother?
It's pretty obvious.
For all you know, I could... You know what? Whatever. Let's see what she wants.
Dear.
It's dear, Mom. I tell you every time I write back.
Dear Samuel.
Couldn't have spelled the name right on, I don't know, the birth certificate?
It has been so long since I heard from you.
You mean heard from me?
I hope your defective agony.
Detective agency? I give up.
I hope your defective agony is doing well. At leak and still you get a real job. Twigs are glowing just fine down here. We are marrying to be ole, even without the company and support we so desperately need from you.
Okay, what else, Mom? Totally out of Monday. Missed me at Thanksgiving Diner. Oh. Uh-oh.
So since your brothel Zachary is going to be in Twan, I told him I was certain you could give him a pace to slay. His bust gets in at 3. P.S. Why do you never fail me about any of the life's girls you must meet as a defective? Love, your bum.
Oh God. Zap's coming? Seriously?
As seriously as Slam Jackson's cardiologist nemesis, the heart attacker, attacks people by secretly frying their food, ladies and gentlemen.
That guy's really not that serious.
Okay, well, really serious. For arriving in only a few slim, inadequate hours of time to prepare for action and straighten up the apartment will be Slam Jackson's oldest and most genetically similar of nemesis, Zachary Jackson.
Perfect. Now I have to cancel all my afternoon appointments.
Canceling afternoon appointments and satisfying morning ones with the efficiency of an Eichmann, our paragon of paperwork.
Really? You couldn't come up with a different analogy than that?
Eichmann was extremely efficient. Our paragon of paperwork dispatches Cakeman's protege henchman, Shoveman, with but a modicum of effort. With the eyeglass assassin no longer a threat due to overcast weather, Slam Jackson dashingly locates Mrs. Weissmuller's missing husband in Michigan by spectacularly tracing his credit card payments. Thrillingly determines what disgruntled former employee had been nefariously siphoning small amounts from the helpless, innocent corporate accounts of DeLucci Hardware and Locks LLC, and heroically reports his old antagonist, the Loch Ness Mobster, for money laundering. All that is left is for our hero to make the final heart-wrenching cancellation of the day, and gathering himself with the self-possession of a slave who has recently bought his freedom, our indomitable object of idolatry dials the phone.
Yes, and I'm sorry, Mrs. Sensbrenner, but despite any suspicious signs that you may have noticed, I do find that cats sometimes just run off on their own. I'm sorry. You have a good day. Now to go meet Zap.
1 10-minute car ride and 45 minutes of waiting for him to notice the exquisitely calligraphed large cardboard sign that Slam Jackson holds aloft later. Zap Jackson makes his long-awaited appearance.
I had to cancel my afternoon appointments. Why did you make me wait 45 minutes past when the bus was supposed to arrive?
Hi, Slam.
Hi, Zap. Well, that was about an hour of work I could have gotten done.
Thanks for the warm welcome. I was reading while I waited for you. How was I supposed to know to look for a sign? Not like I'm the investigator here.
You know what? Forget it. Let's just act like brothers or something.
So, who's that guy?
Well, he stalked me and assaulted me with a chair a while back. Now he just follows me around and talks really loud.
Sounds like he likes you, Slam.
You know, those jokes don't really work anymore now
Don't mind me. I'm only here to narrate and chronicle the immortal exploits of the age's greatest...
See? So are you still working at the bowling alley?
Nah, I figured unemployment was better than dealing with those pricks anymore. I need to meditate every half hour now per therapist's orders, and they considered bowling more important than my health.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course they do. They run a bowling alley. That was a terrible life choice, Zap.
You always say that.
You always make terrible life choices.
This is why I need the analyst, in part.
How do you afford to see an analyst when you're unemployed?
Credit, but I'm not anymore.
Not seeing an analyst? Great!
No, not unemployed.
Don't tell me you went back to drug testing.
No, even better. Now I can afford the bribes to buy all the new medications myself. I started my own business.
Your own business? Really?
Yep, and it's fantastically successful, clearly showing that I am a great businessman.
Wow, that's actually really good. Congratulations.
And even though you would never let me be an equal partner on the detective agency,
You have no experience as a detective.
I'm going to let you be an equal partner.
Wow, that's surprisingly nice of you.
But businesses are a lot of work.
I know. I run a business.
Right, so you'd have to quit the detective agency.
Well, what kind of business is it?
General merchandise. When's the last time you saw a general merchandise store? Not since the Old West. It's nostalgic and practical. Here's the papers to sign.
You know I'm a private investigator, right? I have to look at official business papers all the time. Fax paper, slang, rampant typos. These are clearly fake.
Crap.
Really? A general merchandise stork?
I got Mom to help me.
But why?
Well, you've always been the successful one, your own business, famed adventurist, and what am I? Nothing. What was I supposed to do? I figured if I could pretend to start a business so you'd quit your job, I wouldn't feel so inferior all the time.
So you quit your job, then spent money you should have been saving on a bus to lie to me to get me to quit my job.
Well, you'll always make it sound bad.
Why does Slam Jackson always make it sound bad? Where will Zap Jackson stay, having potentially provoked the ire of his brother? How did Susan Jackson manage to spell Jackson right on both of their birth certificates? Make sure you're extremely well insulated for when the shocking answers arrive next week on Slam Jackson. Adventurist!